Hello again and welcome to the attachments section. So, when we want to attach a document like our tip sheets, we end up on the front end with something looking like this. We have an attachments box because we're in an admin mode at the moment, so you can see it from because we're logged in. We can basically see it's a Word document, that's the name of it. We have the option to download it or edit it, delete it, or add another attachment. You'll also notice that if I go and click over here, it'll actually throw up a window which you can't see that will ask me to save it somewhere. And the same thing happens when I click on this link that I've created up here. It will ask me where to save it. So how do we do this? Well, let's go look in the back end. So at the back end, I've gone into my articles, which is found in the content articles. Click on articles. And then I've gone into search tools and I've just gone to changes to expect, which is where that learning and memory loss item was. Now coming into here, I can click on learning and memory loss, which takes me into the article itself. And what we'll see is we've got this box down the bottom with our item to be downloaded, and we've got our link. Now if we look at the link, we can see our URL in here. Bit of text, and that's what makes that work. So how do we add attachments? Well, first thing we do is we hit this add attachment button, go into choose a file, or we can enter a URL if it's stored somewhere that's publicly accessible. So we go choose file. For this one I might just go into this ProStar module image. Give it a name. Modules can be anything, just something useful to you. Is it published? Yes, no. Who can access it? Once we've done that, we can hit upload. So think for a second, and then we've done it. So you can see down here, modules has now been uploaded. If I hit save on there, what I can now do is either hit edit, which will take me back into here. Tells me where it's stored. It looks a bit complex, but there's not really much we need to edit on these things. It's easier to delete and re-upload. Or we could just hit delete. And if we hit delete, it'll ask us if we really want to delete it. And no, I don't. So let's look at linking to this. Linking is fairly straightforward. It's much like linking any other text. So if I type in modules attachment here, I can highlight the attachment here text, and I'm going to edit a link into that. So I'm going to go insert edit link. I click on that. Now to get the URL, the most successful way I've found so far is to go back to your front end tab, hit refresh so you can see the module, right click on the module, go down to copy link address, which is not displaying on the video, I'm afraid. Once you have the link address, go back in and then click it into the URL. Now you'll notice that it's got the full URL in there. That is okay. You want that at the moment, otherwise it won't work. Then you click OK, and we have modules attachment here. So you can click save. Now once it's gone through, if we click on attachment again, you'll notice that it's actually taken off the front part of our URL. That's exactly as we wanted it to do, and that will do it all for us. So we don't need to actually take it off like we did with some of the articles earlier on. And that's essentially inserting the attachment. So if I hit OK, once that's saved, I can go back to my front end and refresh, module attachment here, click that, and that's actually taken me to the picture itself that I uploaded. Word files will download, PDFs will load up in the browser, so it's a really good idea to think about what content you want and how you want it to display. Okay, so to remove all that, I can just delete that text I added. And then if I go down here, if I want to remove that module, I can just save this bit of the document. Think of the attachments as not really being connected too much to that page. because when you hit delete, it's not going to alter that top bit. I'm just going to hit delete, and it's gone. And that is all back together. I don't even need to save and close out, but normally it's a good idea just in case. And that is adding an attachment.